All right, this is part 2 of Hardcore Weather. We have moved inside the Weather Center now. There's 2 things we're going to look at here on these maps. One thing we have to determine is there's a cold front up in southern Kansas. Is that front going to make it into Oklahoma, and is it going to produce thunderstorms? And number 2, how long is this heat going to last? This is the 2 o'clock weather map this afternoon. To the trained eye, you can kind of see a cold front in here from central Missouri on into southern Kansas. This cold front divides temperatures in the 90s and 100s in the south across Oklahoma from the 80s and 70s north of the front. So this boundary is going to be a thunderstorm producer, most likely in southern Kansas. We're going to look at the latest WRF model, WRF. It has a lot to do with the NAM. This is going to be Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock. You see all this green here, that represents the thunderstorms that will likely erupt across southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma through the evening hours. Let's kind of go ahead. There's 1 o'clock tomorrow morning, so later tonight. So the storms maybe fire this evening and then settle on down. There's tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning at 7. And we have a trail of green and blue representing the areas where thunderstorms could form, and that is into northern and even parts of west central Oklahoma. Now again, this is just one computer model's guess as to what's going to happen. There's lunchtime on Wednesday, there's Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock, and you can clearly see a big area of about a quarter to a third to perhaps a half inch of rain, even upwards of an inch of rain in western sections of Arkansas. So it does appear that there's at least a chance that this front could sag farther south, especially with more thunderstorms firing along that front. They're going to keep pushing outflow boundaries farther south, and that will serve as a focus for more thunderstorm development. So I think I will go with a chance for storms, a low chance in central Oklahoma and on Wednesday, and maybe a little bit better chance across northern sections of the state. Let's talk about the heat. Okay, how long is that going to last? Well, if the cold front gets close enough to us, that's going to trim the heat. Watch this heat dome here, okay? This is lunchtime today, or was lunchtime today. We'll put this into motion and just watch how this heat dome kind of expands across the southern plains. With that heat dome in place, we're likely going to see temperatures in the upper 90s, low 100s. Now we're out through Thursday. This is Thursday. Thursday looks like a hot day. But with time, watch how this dome kind of shifts on into the southeastern United States. We are actually on the western side of it as we go through Saturday. This is Saturday morning. The center of the heat dome is now over the southeast. What this may do is allow for a little cooling here in Oklahoma. Instead of temperatures around 100, 101, 102, here in the metro we could be 96, 97, 98, but with higher humidity. So really, at the end of the day, it's still going to feel pretty doggone hot with the heat index, even as we go into next week. This is Sunday. You still have the heat dome over the southeast. I'm just going to kind of fast forward here. We're out to next Monday. There's next Tuesday. The heat dome does return back to the west, so any brief cooling that we may see is probably not going to last. This is next Wednesday morning. We're way out into the future here. This is just typical August heat as we go through much of next week. So as you make your plans, here's the deal. We're going to watch for thunderstorms across northern Oklahoma tonight into tomorrow, maybe even central Oklahoma. The heat, for the most part, is going to continue, especially central and southern Oklahoma. We may see temperatures come down a little bit over the weekend into early next week, but we're going to stay most likely above normal for temperatures, and humidity levels will be fairly high. So there you have it. That's Hardcore Weather for today. Make sure you check out Eyewitness News 5 tonight at 5, 6, and 10 p.m. Have a great day, everyone.